everybody, I am Vijay, and in this video I will tell you how you can create a self-sufficient society, how you can encounter dog problems. By saying dog problems, what I mean is dogs coming into the society. In Mysore, we find a lot of dogs in our neighborhood, and I think this is the major threat for any society. A society needs some idea that can encounter these dog problems. So, I decided to study upon this topic in fact. So what I did was, I sat near my house for a week's time and then observed about dogs, about what dogs do, why they come to the society, and what I found was in fact very interesting. The reason why dogs come into our neighborhood or society is because of the cats, in fact. It is a fact. The second reason why dogs come into the society is because of bad garbage disposal. Dogs find this garbage as food, and that is why they come into our neighborhood to find food, in fact. So what I concluded was that we need to dispose our garbage properly and lessen the number of cats if we want a clean neighborhood without dogs, without any threat of dogs. The second thing what I did about studying animal behavior is about monkeys, about solving monkey problems. In India, there are a lot of monkeys in temples, and I was very curious in finding out the reason why monkeys come into temples. In fact, when I sat there for a week's time observing why monkeys come, I found very interesting things. The reason why monkeys come into temples, or why they come into temples, is because of coconut chips. Coconut chips, I mean coconut fruits by saying coconut chips. Monkeys find coconut chips or fruit as their food, and they come to temples finding their food. So I suggested the temple management to dispose these coconut fruit or chips properly, and after suggesting them, they thanked me after a week because they found this idea or suggestion very interesting, and this really worked out. They said that there were relatively less monkeys when compared with the previous week. So this is another idea how to eliminate the monkey problem in Indian temples. Another problem in Mysore city is the problem of cheetahs. Cheetahs enter into the city and cause harm to the people, and this problem needs to be given attention and be solved as soon as possible. The reason why I think this is just my prediction, alright. So the reason why I think cheetahs come into the city is because of the dog's flesh. There can be no other reason why cheetahs come into the city. It is because they don't find the food in their habitat and then come to the city in search of dogs so that they can feed on dogs. So if you reduce dog flesh, or if we in fact reduce dog flesh in our neighborhood or in our city, then cheetahs may not come to the place. So to reduce the number of dogs, we need to dispose our garbage properly. So by doing this in a long-term basis, I just think cheetahs won't come. So the cheetah problem might be solved. I was going for a walk with my father around 6:30 in the morning on a Sunday. So while walking, I found some foul smell coming towards me from the lake near my house, that is Kukrali Lake. So I was very curious about finding what was wrong and what was the smell. So I also heard people complaining about the lake management for not taking care of the lake and purifying it regularly. But what the lake management was doing was very interesting, and it in fact was doing the right thing. So the Kukrali Lake mainly has 4 drainage disposals that I will show you afterwards in the diagram. I have drawn a map of Kukrali, which is not to scale in fact, and in that I have marked all the drainage inlets and outlets. And when the drainage inlets are more than the outlets, the water becomes polluted, and this water needs to be purified. So nature takes care of itself. So Icarnia, a plant grows on this polluted water, converting urea into organic compounds and also purifying the water. So what the lake management was doing was right. Now I will show you the diagrammatic representation of the map so that we can understand better about what I have actually done. There are also alternate methods about cultivating aerobic or anaerobic bacteria to purify this urea. Now let us look at the diagrammatic representation.
So this is the map of our Kukralli lake, and as you all know, it is near my house. My house is in Mysore city. So this is the map of Kukralli, and as you can see here, the purple ones are the water inlet, the sewage inlet. So as you can see over here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sewage inlets, and the purple dot is the outlet. So there is only one outlet and there are 4 inlets. So this outlet leads to another lake that is near this lake itself, but it is quite small. So this is the only outlet of the lake, and as you can see here, the lake has to be polluted if there are 4 inlets and only one outlet. So places where water sample was collected, I went for a survey over here, and these were the places where I collected water sample to test whether the water was acidic or basic, to test whether the water was polluted or not. I had to do this. So I took a pH meter with me and conducted this survey. So this was what I found. I collected surveys from here. This is the gate. I entered from here, went to place 1 where I collected the sample, tested it. It was basic. 2 basic again, 3 basic. The 4th one was neutral, surprisingly, but the 5th one was again basic, in fact. So the 4th one is good for consumption, but not that good, in fact. So it was a bit basic too. So that's what I'm saying. So there are 4 places where the water was basic. So we can get to know that the water is unfit for fish or human consumption, and fish to live in. So the water is unfit for everything. So these are the trees, bamboo plantation, which was found at the end of the journey. The whole thing is for 4 meters, and this is 4 kilometers, and this is for 1 kilometer. So the lake is totally 5 kilometers. And while coming to the end of the lake, I found some bamboo cultivation that was very interesting to see. And also this is the university gate, the Mysore University gate over here. There are 1, 2, 3 gates for the lake, and coconut cultivation was also found, and then UGC of Mysore University. So this is the brief discussion of the lake, and also there is a park at the end of the journey. So, and also as you can see here, there is a drainage inlet beside the park itself. So this is quite interesting, and also I have solved this mystery. I feel proud of myself.
So I have explained you of the diagrammatic representation, and we have come to the conclusion part of the video. So by working on this animal behavior and a few problems faced in the lake or in the society, I think I have contributed a lot towards developing a self-sufficient society which does not require a municipality corporation and is free of animal threats or dog threats. Thank you.